On Saturday, February 23rd, hypnotist Stephen Stone will be putting on a marvelous night of mystifying magic. Stone travels around the U.S. with his touring shows in the past and is returning to Stevens Point once again. If you are interested, students can come out to the Encore building located inside the Dreyfus University Center at 8 o'clock p.m. The event is free with a UWSP student ID or $5 without. The UWSP Theater is showing the film A Star is Born this week. The film stars Bradley Cooper as seasoned musician Jackson Maine, who discovers and eventually falls in love with struggling artist Allie, who is played by Lady Gaga. Jackson coaxes her into the spotlight just as she's about to give up on her dream of making it big. Just as Allie's career begins to take off, their relationship begins to break down as Jackson continuously battles with his own inner demons. The film will be shown on Thursday, March 7th, with showings at 7 and 9:30 p.m. and again on Saturday, March 9th at 7 and 9:30 p.m. The movie is free with a student ID or $5 without. Welcome back, Pointers. The Catholic Church is calling for an apology from Saturday Night Live after a skit on Saturday. Pete Davidson, during SNL's Weekend Update sketch segment, compared the counts of sexual assault against R. Kelly to the counts of clergy abuse against the church. The Diocese of Brooklyn posted a statement on its website on Monday demanding that SNL and NBC apologize for the joke. The statement said, quote, "Apparently, the only acceptable bias these days is against the Catholic Church. The faithful of our church are disgusted by the harassment by those in news and entertainment, and this sketch offends millions." SNL has not yet responded to the statement. The annual Out on Screen LGBT Film Festival is returning to UWSP, presented by the Gender Sexuality Alliance. The festival will start on Tuesday, March 26th, and will continue throughout the week. The films this year include The Misinformation of Cameron Post, Dyke's Camera Action, Every Act of Life, and Can You Ever Forgive Me? All the films will be shown at 6:30 p.m. in the DUC Theater. The movies are free and open to all. Renowned singer Dame Herosina is coming to perform in Stevens Point. Born in Havana, Cuba, Herosina began singing semi-professionally at the age of 8. She was first introduced to the world stage through Giles Peterson's Havana Cultura Mix, which brought producers from around the world to Cuba to record with local musicians, and is now highly regarded around the world. Erosina's music is a mix of traditional Santerian chant, jazz stylings, contemporary R&B influences, and Afro-Cuban rhythmic complexity. She will be performing at the Michelin Hall in the Noel Fine Arts Center on Sunday, March 24th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 for UWSP students and $17 for the general public. If you are interested, tickets are available for purchase on Erosina's website. Welcome back, Pointers. The UWSP Department of Theater and Dance will be presenting the play Amor. An unassuming office clerk falls in love with the unhappily married Isabel. When the clerk suddenly develops the ability to walk through walls, he becomes a Peruvian Robin Hood and a national hero. Having captured Isabel's romantic imagination, will the clerk's magical powers last long enough for him to rescue her from her unhappiness? The play will be shown in the Studio Theater on April 5th through April 7th at 7:30 p.m. and again on April 10th through the 13th at 7:30 p.m. There will also be a matinee performance on April 7th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $23 for adults and $13 for anyone 17 and under. If you are interested, contact the DUC ticket office. The award-winning film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is swinging into the DUC theater. Brooklyn teen Miles Morales is struggling with adjusting to a new school, as well as dealing with his new powers after being bitten by a radioactive spider. He soon discovers he is not the only one with powers like this after meeting 5 other spider people from different dimensions. Together, they must team up to stop a threat from destroying all realities. The film will be shown on Thursday, April 4th at 7:30 and 9 p.m. and on Saturday, April 6th at 7:30 and 9 p.m. The movie is free with a student ID or $5 without. The UWSP Music Department is presenting Aaron Copland's The Tenderland as a part of its annual opera workshop. Set in a small rural Iowa town after World War II, Lori, a young girl looking for a way out, falls in love with a traveling worker hired to help with the spring harvest, setting off rumors and trouble in the tightly knit town. Performances will take place on April 5th and 6th at 7:30 p.m. in Michelin Hall at the Noel Fine Arts Center. Tickets are $17 for adults and $10 for students. If you are interested, tickets may be purchased at the DUC tickets desk. Local band Horace Green is coming to UWSP. Based out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the band first began in 2015, recording in the lead singer's childhood home. The band's first album, Hurley American Ice Cream, was released in 2017, and their second full-length album, The Diamond Engine, was released in June of 2018. The band's sound is described as a middle ground between 60s soul and the expressive energy of blues and alternative music. The band will be performing with guest Handsome Ed on Friday, April 5th at 9 p.m. The concert will take place in the DUC Encore Room and is free with a student ID or $5 without. The DUC Theater is showing the film The Upside on campus. Recently paroled Del Scott accepts a job as a caregiver for a wealthy quadriplegic named Philip Wakasi. The film takes a comedic look at their blossoming friendship and how it affects each of their lives. The film will be shown in the DUC Theater on Wednesday, April 24th at 7 and 9:30 p.m. and again on Friday, April 26th at 7 and 9:30 p.m. The movie is free with a student ID or $5 without. That's all the entertainment stories we have for you this week. Coming up next is Rachel Ellis with Pointer Politics. I'm Ian Welsh with SPTV Entertainment. Pointer families are continuing to take pride in their university by participating in the 125,000-hour Community Service Challenge. The project was presented to UWSP alumni and friends in honor of the university's 125th anniversary. Currently, the Alumni Association reports that over 2,000 volunteers have logged a total of 75,000 hours. Many volunteers were honored as the 2019 Mary Ann Nigbar Volunteers of the Year at the Pointers Gala last month. But this honor will also be given to any individual that logs hours in the next 2 months. To learn more about the Community Service Challenge and its volunteer opportunities, you can check out the 125th anniversary page found under the Alumni tab on the UWSP website. All service hours must be logged by midnight on December 31st. The Stevens Point Police Department is lifting overnight parking restrictions due to UWSP homecoming. According to a press release from the police department, parking on city streets overnight won't be penalized on the nights of October 18th, 19th, and 20th. The police department stated that parking regulations during the day will still be enforced. The department is also asking that vehicles parked on the roadway are parked legally. For questions and information on parking restrictions, contact the City Police Department. UWSP custodial services will be fighting back against flu season viruses and bacteria by including the Clorox Total 360 system into their cleaning procedures. The new technology dispenses sanitizing solutions with an electrostatic sprayer. It is designed to allow the disinfectants to stick onto potentially infected surfaces like wood desks or door handles for extended periods of time. University Faculty Services hopes that it will provide public areas with better coverage of disinfecting products. This system will be used in all of the lecture halls across campus in order to create a healthy environment for both students and faculty. To learn more about the Clorox 360 system and other campus disinfecting strategies, you can visit the Faculty Services page on the UWSP website.
Thanks, Jake. That's all we have for you this week in SPTV News.
Until next time, Stevens Point, have a great night.